Hey YouTubers, this is the fourth video in a series on restoring and doing an engine swap in this Hammerhead GT 150. It has a GY6 150cc engine in it, and I'm going to be replacing it with that 420cc engine right there. And I'm currently in the process on the Go Kart of removing the engine. And I've removed the wiring. You see that's the wiring there. And this wiring was kind of fried. A bunch of the wirings were kind of melted together, and it was pretty bad. I kind of fixed it up, drove around a little bit, but it's going to need a new wiring harness if I want to really get it going good. I just got the chain with the old angle grinder, and I'm going to remove the small stuff, fuel lines, throttle cable, that kind of stuff. And then I think I'm just kind of going along. These two bolts along here and these two will actually free the whole engine up, and you'll notice it kind of goes with the suspension system. So I think that's really the only thing that's holding it in, but I've never done this before, so it's gonna be interesting. Alright, so just a little progress update. Currently taking the roll bars off. Got one of them off, and that is the left roll bar if you're looking at it from the front, and it's actually broken in half, which I think already happened before I got it, but it was already covered up in duct tape, as you can see. So I'll probably buy a new one of those or find some way to stitch it back together. And that's the centerpiece that connects the two, and you can see some nice redneck bolts holding that one in. I'm gonna have to cut that, and then that bolt's out. So yep. Alright, so quick update. We got the seats out. Seats are over there. Working on the seat belts. Gas tank is out as well. I have the bolts that hold the motor in place loose. And so I don't know when the motor's going to come out, but it's going to be pretty soon. So just a quick update. Alright, so little update on the progress. I have the top rack off. It's sitting over there. Got the rest of the seat belts out. Those are all out. And I'm ready to take the engine out. I've also taken the wiring harness out. You can see it looks like a big snake. And I've labeled the connections that go to the front, such as lights, ignition switch, all that good stuff. Because I'm going to sell this engine. It does work, but it's just old and not fun. So yeah, kind of hanging out. Its guts hanging out there. So next thing I'm gonna do is remove the actual engine, and there's this arm that connects these two points together on each side, and there's a bolt right there and right there, and you want to make sure those are out. And those are out, and I've taken those out, and it's just resting. This acts as a pivot point, and you can see the engine's actually resting on the sprocket, and so it's kind of just sitting there. So all I have to do is lift straight up and then back. So I'll go ahead and take the engine out then. I think that's about good. Alright, go ahead and remove it now. Okay, you ready, Jacob?
Yep, type right, yeah. Yep, I'm ready. Are you excited?
Yeah. Ooh, been waiting for this for a long time. Alright. We're gonna go up now, for real. Okay, grab one hand right there. One hand right there. 1, 2, 3. Up! Go. Here we go. Pick it up. Pick it up. Keep it up. Here we go. Doing good. Come on. It's okay. Set it down. Here we go. Alright, so got the engine out. You can see all the wires hanging out there. I take the muffler off just to get it out. And that exhaust pipe is really loose, so I'm going to have to tighten that up too. And that's a brand new carburetor, actually. I had to replace the carburetor. The old one was having some issues. So there it is. Here it is, all stripped down. And I can't get this tire off. I'm going to have to work on that. too. But if you want to look at it, it looks a lot different than what it did before. And here's the old 420. It's gonna go on there. So I'm gonna have to work on the mounts for it. So my goal, or my plan rather, is to have 2 square tubing coming across. So about right here and right there, and then mount a plate with the bolt pattern that fits that engine on here. Weld that on there, and then I'm going to use a torque converter, hopefully, a 40 series torque converter, and the sprocket that comes off torque converter is going to be about right here. And so the sprocket's right here, you'll notice, and it's welded. The hub is actually welded. So I'm going to flip the axle, and these two actually have the same bolt pattern. So my disc is going to be right here. So I'm just going to swap those two. Flip the axle, which will make my sprocket be right about here. And then I can run my chain from the torque converter, which the sprocket's probably going to be about here or so, to the sprocket on the axle. And I'm going to buy a sprocket that has the same bolt pattern as this right here. And I've already found the one I want. So yeah, it's going good. The wiring, I'm going to run my own wiring system. I've already got a plan for that. I'm getting some new lights for it as well. I'm going to be repainting it. I think I'm going to go with black on it. I think that's what I'm going to go for. The front tires need to be replaced. They used to be V-tread tires. There's the seats over there. I'm going to clean those up. I'm going to get some new seat belts as well. Those other ones are all gummed up. So yeah, a lot of stuff happening. And these tires, they have, I think each tire has like 2 nails, 3 nails in it. Look, there's another nail. So I have to get those out. But anyway, it's going good. Subscribe to follow this if you want to see more videos about this. If you enjoyed this video, like it. And if you have a question or suggestion, feel free to comment below. Thanks for watching.